Hi Pisces, this is Eileen with your 2 Psychic Tarot card reading. And I haven't done the tarot videos in the last few months, so I'm just getting back to it now. Okay, now let's see. First, you've got the Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords, and Four of Wands. So you have some interesting cards here. It looks like some transitioning's going on where maybe you're moving out of a difficult situation into something much better is what I'm kind of seeing that being a theme playing out here. Now, this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances, and I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And you're starting with this Page of Swords. When I look at this Page of Swords, what I see is someone who's very petty and jealous, and someone who may be fixated on you, okay? This person pretends to have it all together. They put on this big facade like they're doing so well, and they would have no reason to be jealous of anybody else, etc., etc. Kind of like they think people should be jealous of them. That's the way they behave or their demeanor. But I feel like deep down this person's very insecure, and they tend to gossip, and they're very petty. This is the type of person that they can take one little bit of information they know about you, and they'll go behind your back and twist it and turn it and make it into something completely different, trying to make you look bad, okay? Because they like to gossip and, just tell lies, and just very petty because of these insecurities and these jealousies that they will develop against certain people. So for some of you Pisces, this person is around you. You have this energy around you in this. You might already know who this is. It could be somebody in the workplace. It could be somebody in your social circle, a neighbor. It could even be a relative. So now, like I said, it's a general reading, so this may not even apply to others of you. But if you know who this is, you probably don't get very close to this person anyway. I mean, maybe for some of you, you were close to this person in the past, but the two of you kind of drifted apart and went your separate way, and you've been doing a lot better, and they're pretending to do better. So I'm feeling for in some cases, this person might be married, and they have some kind of problem in the marriage with their mate. There's some kind of issues going on. And so that makes them all the more looking out, almost like they're, on the outside looking in, kind of like they look out into the world and everything looks a lot better than what they have at home. I'm getting that. That sounds very specific for certain people. And for others of you, this might just be somebody around you at work or that you know, or relative, whatever, who is just has these kind of traits. But, so if you know who this is, then you probably already know not to be giving them too much of your business, because it cannot do you any good at all. Because the more they know about you, the more they're going to gossip and lie and twist and turn things, try to make you look bad. And this person, they really cannot do you anything. All they can do is try to make you look bad, try to talk behind your back, and hope other people will believe them. And if they choose to believe them, well, that's their problem. But they would love to be able to cause you more trouble or harm in some way, or pull the rug out from under you. But it's not a lot they can do. Very little. Next one you have is the Ten of Wands. This is talking about working really hard, maybe being exhausted, like you've really been burdened lately, and you really need to take a break. Maybe step back, look at your circumstances objectively, see if there's some area where you can delegate some of your responsibilities. If this is at work or at home, whatever it is, stop and take a break here and there. You are very strong-willed. You have a lot of inner strength. You're not giving up. You have a lot of determination. It's like you see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I'm feeling like, okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And so you keep going. But if you can, try to take a break, catch up on your sleep, that sort of thing. Have some recreation, give yourself a breather here and there. But you are going to get to your destination one way or the other. Next card you have is King of Pentacles. And the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, the King of Pentacles is a successful person who lives well. He's used to having the finer things in life, a nice quality home, clothing, lifestyle, whatever, relationships. He likes quality in everything. He won't settle for less, and which is nice. And so for some of you Pisceans, you'll be embracing the feelings and emotions and traits of the King of Pentacles in the month of now. For others of you, I feel like this might be a potential love interest for some of you Pisces. So this could be someone you could get acquainted with through work, or maybe even your social circle, maybe with some business that you do business with. You might attend some kind of event where this person is present. This person, they'd be in some kind of a good position in their job. Either they're kind of high up or they might own their own business. Very prosperous person, just used to living well, used to having whatever money they want and then some. They can take vacations when they want and enjoy them. They can enjoy their lives because they have plenty of money to live well and to enjoy the finer things of life. But I am getting romance with this card for a number of you. I believe this is going to be a potential romantic partner. Now, this person they have been in serious relationships before, either married, so this king might be divorced or something, or maybe they were close to getting married and never did, or whatever. They have been in serious relationships, okay? And this person identifies with all of it, having a good home, a partner in life, the love, the romance, family, home, the whole thing. That's what they identify with. This is not somebody who identifies with being a bachelor and just being single all their life or anything like that. This is someone who wants the whole picture. They want it all. And they've had it, or so it seemed in the past, but somehow it didn't work out. So this person is on the market again, so to speak. And so this person would not be rushing into a serious relationship, especially if they are an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't go hopping and jumping around from one person to the next. They take their time. And anything in life, they take their time, they weigh their options, they think about what they want. Because when they make a decision, they really intend to stick with it. They want something for the long haul, whether it's a home they're buying, or whether it's a job or a career or a partner or mate for themselves. So, but this is good. This person has a lot of really good traits. So very solid, very reliable, prosperous. They'll continue to do well financially. And I don't get a lot of issues. I don't get psychological issues you got to deal with. Problems. I don't get that. This person's got it together. So for whoever has this King of Pentacles energy around you, or thereabouts, maybe even going in there for that matter, this really could be a promising, great relationship going forward that could turn into a happily ever after situation. And look what you have right below. You have the Ten of Cups, which is all about a happy home, possibly being happy with a mate, partner. Now here you've got the Ace of Wands. Now the wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They also relate to your area of work, career, progress, action. Ace of Wands is talking about taking off with some new ideas, a new project, something you're excited about, something you're enthusiastic about, and you are on fire. It's like it's something you know about, or you certainly know enough about it anyway. You just feel like if there's a little more you still need to learn, well, you'll fill in those gaps along the way, because you're sharp, you're ready, you've got all your resources together with you, you've got the energy, the stamina, you've got it all going on, and you already have an idea of how things will go for you with this business. So for some of you, it's a new business you're starting, or one that you had started, and maybe it's been going kind of slow, but you're going to pick things up and get moving faster on it now. It's almost like you got a green light. For others, it's a career change. I got to get a drink of water. It's getting dry. Hold on a second. Okay. So for others, it might be like a career, a new career that you're just really getting into, a new job. Or maybe you're moving. Some of you might actually be moving to a new location, maybe a home. maybe purchasing, or you maybe or renting, whatever it is. For some of you, I feel like a new environment you'll be in, and there's a lot of enthusiasm about it. But I do get a business interest for a number of you, or some kind of something with investing in something, or just some kind of project that's very promising and profitable. This is going to be something really strong for you going forward. It's kind of like inside of yourself, this, and you've got that strength and that enthusiasm. For some of you, you might be even in a partnership with another person moving forward. So I get a lot of good, strong energy on that Ace of Wands card. Then you've got the Knight of Swords. Now, the swords relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Knight of Swords is talking about some kind of tumultuous change that just happens abruptly, like all of a sudden. You could even feel like everything just went topsy-turvy in your life all of a sudden. So for some of you, if you've been waiting to move, let's say you've been searching and searching and haven't found anything, whether it's to rent or to buy or whatever, and you're just like, oh, there's nothing there. And then all of a sudden something comes available and you've got to act on it really quick. And having to make a physical move in a hurry, well, of course, that's going to be very stressful, because just making a physical move in itself is stressful. But if you got to do it in a big rush, all the more stressful. So it could be that for some of you. For others, it might be a job that finally comes through, and maybe you were getting discouraged and thinking, well, nothing's coming through for me. And then all of a sudden, you got the green light. You got it. You got to start right away. Or it's a transfer within your company and you have to move or something. So, or even if it's a new job that requires you to relocate, it's very stressful while you're going through it. And then once it's over with, it's like, oh, this is pretty good. I'm better off now than I was before. Now, in some cases, this might be a person who comes onto the scene all of a sudden. This could be a single person, but I'm not feeling them being around you for very long. So for some of you, you might start looking at this person. Maybe you get acquainted and you're wondering if there might be something that could be started in a romantic sense. I don't feel like that is going to be the case. I feel like this person's they're very interested. They're more distracted by other things they're doing, and they take off as quick as they could, fly by night. All of a sudden, that term came to mind. Just somebody who just whooshes in and they whoosh right back out again, So, but otherwise, I feel like for some of you, there might be something that seems kind of turbulent when it's going on, but afterwards, it's like a change for the better. Okay, and then you've got the King of Swords. And again, the swords relating to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. King of Swords is someone who would be in a higher position. Maybe they're a manager and owner of a business. They could be in law enforcement or military or something like that. And this person is very critical of others. They tend to look people up and down and size people up and critique them, and they're just very critical of other people. Not a really friendly, warm, cozy kind of person. And so if this is someone in your workplace, like a manager or an owner of a business where you work, this is not anyone to expect to get much of anything out of. So hopefully if you need to ask for a raise or a promotion, this is not the person you have to ask, because they're the type that don't want to do anything. It's like this kind of person looks for reasons to say no, because they have this attitude that they came from the school of hard knocks. They had a tough time growing up and in their adulthood, and nobody gave them any breaks. So why should they give it? It's like they want to make things hard on other people because that's how their life has been. And it's like they had to claw their way to wherever they are. So why should they be nice and be helpful to anybody? So, and then I feel like also for some of you, some female Pisces, this might be some man that you see in your day-to-day life. It could be someone in the business area. It could be someone at a business that you go to. Maybe it's a business you do business with, where you go pick up your groceries or coffee or whatever, or maybe someplace where you go and socialize with your friends. And this person could just be observing you and kind of leering at you, like looking you up and down, making you feel uncomfortable. So that sounds more specific to certain people. this person, I don't think they would try to act on any of that, but it's just somebody that kind of makes you feel kind of creepy, like you don't want to be around them if anyone knows who that is. But like I said, I don't see where they would act on it. It's what's going on in their head when they see you. Next card you have is Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about moving on from something that was at one time a good situation for you. Now, cups do relate to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They relate to feelings, emotions, love, romance. So in some cases, for some of you, this could have to do with moving on from a relationship that at one time was a lot of fun. It was good. It was going well, and you were having a good time and felt like you were in a good situation. And then as time goes on, you start seeing maybe things in that person or in that situation that you just don't identify with, you don't resonate with anymore, and you start feeling like it's time to move on from this. So it's almost like you see all the spilled cups and all that here. So it's like you're looking off over into the horizon, and this is you being confident and sure of yourself. This is not you being fearful or anything like that if you're going through this at this time or in the near future. It's like you know you've outgrown this situation and you need to move on to a better situation for yourself. You know you deserve a lot more. You see the light coming in over the mountains in the distance. And so you have this sense of knowing, you have a sense of peace. That's what I'm getting from this card, from this person. They're at peace. They're confident. They're not leaving fearful or worried about what they're going to do here from here on. It's like it's not like you have this sense of knowing that you've gotten whatever you can get from that situation. You've outgrown it. It's time to move on. It no longer resonates with you. It doesn't your energy anymore, whether it's a person, people, in some cases it might even be a job you're moving on from. That was good. You were having a good time with your coworkers at one time and the money was good, but you know you've learned all you can learn there. You feel like you deserve better, you deserve more money, whatever it is, you're ready to move onward and upward. And so this is the way to leave a situation. Once you realize it just no longer matches your energy, you don't resonate with it anymore, you've outgrown it. For whatever the reason, it doesn't matter. That's just life. Things are always changing. We're always growing and changing. And this is the best way to move on, rather than have the universe squeeze you out of a situation that you keep clinging to and holding on to for dear life. Because the universe is not always gentle when they kick you out of a situation, believe me. And that could be a job. It could be a relationship. I once had a house that was waiting to sell it and leave, and kept lingering, and that house did everything except turn itself upside down and dump me out of it. So I finally sold it and left. But I mean, really, I had so many things that went wrong. It was as if the house had turned itself upside down and shook me out of it. And that finally woke me up, and I sold it and left. So, and it was very stressful because, you know, the universe is not always gentle. It's like they give you these little nudges, but if you don't listen, it's like, okay, this person's just not getting the message here. We got to come on a little stronger. And then you got here, speaking of houses, 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups, this is showing a happy home life for a number of you, being in love, having a nice partner who loves you or who's falling in love with you and wants to be with you. And even if you're not madly in love yet, just someone that you see is finally really just staying put, that they want to be with you. They're not glancing around and looking around to see who else is out there or with you one day and then they disappear after that and you don't hear from them for a week or two. This is someone who's going to show you in their actions that they don't need to go anywhere else. They're home with you. Now, in some cases, this might just be you in your happy home that you have put together and made nice and comfy and happy and beautiful for yourself. You might even have some furry creature friends. There's a kitty right there. You might have a puppy dog or something. But you're happy with or without a partner for a number of you because you've made your life what it is. You've made your home what it is. So you're comfortable. It's the way you like it. It's pretty. the way you want it, or beautiful or gorgeous or whatever it is you like to have. It's nice, it's comfortable. And so you're enjoying your life here. And then for others of you, you have someone that you're getting acquainted with or that have you've been involved with here recently who's showing you in their actions that they want to be with you. And so, and that to me, actions always speak louder than words. Talk is cheap after all. This person is showing you by being there, being with you, being present, paying attention, that you're the one. They don't need to go elsewhere. Okay, and then you've got Six of Swords. See, both of these, you kind of, and then afterwards, the Four of Wands, about a happy celebration. So it's almost like this is confirmation, because this Eight of Cups moving on, the happy home life. Six of Swords is about moving on from a stressful or difficult situation. But then at the end here, you've got Four of Wands, a celebration, maybe love. And so it's confirmation that you've got it in showing up twice, similar meanings here. So for a lot of Pisces, something is changing for the better. Your circumstances have not been ideal, and something shifting for you in this. And the way it's even repeated here, it's like, I feel like the universe is really trying to emphasize this, like, pay attention. This is your time now. Things are changing. Six of Swords, moving on from a difficult, stressful situation you've been in, whether it's a work situation, a living arrangement, relationship. And I'm getting different scenarios for different people. Some of you, you've been in a work situation where your co-workers have been downright hostile or cold or wanting to blame you for one thing or another. And it's like you feel like, hey, you're not going to be hanging around fighting or arguing or trying to defend yourself. You're moving on. You don't need that. It's like you recognize these people, what kind of people they are. You're not going to get on their level. You don't need to do that. These are miserable, bitter people, and they want you to be miserable, and they see you're not, and they're jealous of you. That's what I'm getting here. In some cases, this could be a relationship where the person you've been in a relationship has that kind of temperament. And maybe they got relatives or friends who are around them on their side, of course, siding with them somehow. So you just got to set your sights on your goals, set your sights on where you're going, and stay fixed on that. And so for a number of you, if you're in this situation where you're transitioning out of one situation, like a job, relationship, whatever, living arrangement, you might have one foot in it and one foot on the way out. You might still, I do feel for a number of you, you're still entrenched in this, but you've made up your mind that you're moving on, but you're being very peaceful about it. You don't want to be arguing or carrying on with anyone. You don't want to stoop to their level. You don't need that. You're above that. You're on a different level. Spiritually, you're not where they are. They're on a lower vibration level, those people. And so they don't resonate with you, and that makes them outright mad that they can't get to you the way they would like to. You seem to just be, you're protected. You have this protection around you. That's what I'm getting here. You really are protected. You've got your angels. You've got the universe, God, your guardian angels. You are protected. I just get this spiritual barrier around you. I'm getting that for whoever's going through this Six of Swords. Like I said, it's a general reading. So for a number of you, this might not have anything to do with you, but for others that see this video, then you'll know I'm talking to you. You really do have this spiritual barrier of protection around you because you are on a higher level spiritually. You're closer to the heavenly spiritual realm, that higher energy. You're not in that lower energy level. You've really transcended that and been at a higher, more elevated level. And so you're kind of immune to this kind of stuff, So even though we all know there's plenty of those kind of people in the world, so even if we move on from a handful of them now, we're going to encounter more somewhere along the line. But it's like you're being protected from those types now. You really are. So I like that. I'm getting that kind of good vibe, that good energy. Then you've got Four of Wands. So then for a number of you, this could be some kind of a happy celebration with a partner, a romantic partner, possibly. You might be, again, I'm getting this for some of you Pisces, that someone's going to be expressing their sincere love for you. Okay? They're really going to be wanting you to know that they want to be with you. They resonate with you. You and them are, they want to stay together long term. So for some of you, you might actually be getting engaged or married or just proposed to, or just someone expressing their love for you. For others of you, you might be just having a happy family celebration, or a celebration with a romantic partner, or maybe a nice vacation with a romantic partner too. Something happy and light. It's got heavenly energy. I like it. It's clean. You know, it feels like clean energy all around you, and pure. Like this is meant to be. Meant to be. Whoever this is you're around, this is love. For some of you, this is just getting together and having a family get-together, family celebration. But it's with people you love and who love you. So, again, I'm getting a lot of good energy on this card here. So, yeah, definitely transitions going on where you might be having stressful situations you're dealing with and all. But at the same time, you're working your way through things. And you've got protection, and you've got true love for some of you. You've got just better times, better circumstances you're moving on to. It's like you're making your way through the mud and moving on to something much nicer. Okay, now this deck, this is the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Chetty, and I want to pick a card from Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck now. And if you like videos, be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so. If you have subscribed, thank you for your subscription. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. And you can check your rising and moon sign videos too and see if anything resonates with those. I know I'm on the cusp of Pisces myself. I'm an Aries on the cusp of Pisces. So I do tend to share some of the Pisces. Well, I believe I got a lot of intuition from the Pisces side, and the fact I got Scorpio moon also. A lot of water there. But yeah, if you're on the cusp of another sign, you might want to check those also to see if something resonates. Okay, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Pisces? Oh, wow, I love this card. Divine Magic. Extra magical energy surround your situation right now. Expect miracles. I love this one. Favorite cards. Divine magic, extra magical energy surround your situation right now. Expect miracles. Love it. Okay, and then I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radley Pine. So think of a question that you have, and let's see what the Angel Answers Oracle cards have to say. Okay, angels, what is your message for Pisces for the month of, what is your message for Pisces for the month of Pisces? Okay, get that. And these out. Okay, let's see here. This says, get more information. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Okay, and then I'm going to get one from Messages from Your Angels. Oh, this is for you too. It's just popped out at me. No need to worry. That one kind of jumped out at me, so I should read you that one. Okay, and then I'm going to pick one from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So, angels, what is your message for Pisces for the month of, what is your message for Pisces? Oops, for the month of Pisces. Okay, let me go ahead and fan these out. And there you go. Angel Daniel, I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. See that? You have all this kind of love messages in this reading this time. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. Wow. Okay, and then last, I want to pick one from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Let's see, this is by Colette Baron Reed, Spirit Animal Oracle. And let's see what your message is from the spirit animals. Okay, spirit animals, what is your message for Pisces for the month? Of what is your message for Pisces for August? Okay, let me fan these out. Cards are really thick. It's almost kind of hard for me to pick them up. Okay, let's see. Oops, let me get screen back here. Computer, I'm reading them on the computer screen. Okay, this is Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. Let me look this one up. Never mind. I like the colors in this card, those orangey kind of burnt orange colors. So, never mind. Surrender Now. Let's see what this says here. Okay. I'm getting there little by little. Okay. Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. Oracle message. Moth Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with Spirit or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when Moth Spirit appears, it is time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Now is a time for surrender and radical acceptance so that your drive does not cause you to flee or to fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your Moth Spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and must so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. Protection message. Moth Spirit can be intense, and honesty about your own compulsive tendencies is needed right now. It is too easy to switch from one addiction to another, distracting yourself from the discomfort of uncertainty and the thoughts and emotions that arise when you aren't single-mindedly pursuing a goal. Moth Spirit calls to you to practice moderation in all things and recognize when you think you are headed toward the light, but are really heading into a fire that will cause burnout. Why are you so resistant to letting up? Could you be avoiding difficult emotions you need to feel and release? Now is a time to do a fearless inventory so that your addictive tendencies can be toned down and rechanneled into enthusiastic activity in moderation. You are not a machine. Listen to Moth Spirit's message that a change is needed to support your well-being. Maybe deep down you know you have become too attached to something and someone. Let go of your need to control the outcome and allow yourself to remember the many ways you want to channel your energy to relationships, to work, to giving to others, to self-care, and to all the other pursuits you value. Okay, well, that's a good message about balance, really having a lot of balance in your life. Okay, Pisces. Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Be sure and check your rising and moon sign videos. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again soon.